Is it time to buy or sell SOFI stock? In this video, we will explore SOFI in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 22nd of September, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 30th of May 2025, our system has assessed SOFI as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance over this time frame. During this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 124.14% since we initially recommended purchasing SOFI 79 days ago. This translates to an average return of 1.57% per day since it was classified as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system foresees high volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. In light of recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next direction, as it may move in either direction. The stock has broken through a wide and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating an even stronger rate of increase. Should there be any pullback, support will now exist at the ceiling of the current trend, broken at $29.36. A level that may present a second opportunity for gains. According to fan theory, $32.48 is likely to be the next potential peak, serving as a resistance level that may be challenging to surpass on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 56.78% over the next quarter, with a possible return ranging between 37.97% and 54.40%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 90.76%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 2.40% to 68.97% over the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $29.09 and $50.37. Our latest daily update for SOFI includes the headline, SOFI stock price up 1.02% on Monday. The SOFI stock price gained 1.02% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 22nd of September 2025, rising from $29.51 to $29.81. It has now experienced gains for 3 consecutive days. It'll be interesting to see whether this trend continues or if the stock will take a brief pause in the coming days. On the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 4.59%, with a low of $28.97 and a high of $30.30. The price has increased in 7 out of the last 10 days and is up by 14.83% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 10 million shares, with a total of 63 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $1.88 billion. It is important to note that declining volume amidst rising prices can indicate divergence, potentially serving as an early warning for changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $30.30, while the lowest was $7.57. Currently, the price is 1.62%, or $0.490, below the 52-week high of $30.30, which is also the all-time high for the stock. This week, the Federal Reserve's decision to reduce rates has provided relief, pushing markets higher and creating an immediate advantage for SOFI. A cut of 0.25 percentage point increases risk appetite, which typically elevates growth fintech valuations and may enhance the demand for consumer loans and refinancing in the short term. SOFI has also strengthened its growth narrative. Management aims for approximately 30% member growth and around 20% revenue expansion. If these targets are met, they could warrant higher forward valuations and consistent top-line momentum. Product achievements are crucial as well. The introduction of Connecta banking chatbots is expected to deliver quicker service, lower operating costs, and improved member engagement, all of which may contribute to increased profit margins over time. Moreover, SOFI's recent announcement of monthly distributions for its enhanced yield exchange-traded fund indicates a diversification of fees and products that could help stabilize revenue streams. However, the stock has experienced short-term fluctuations and occasional downturns compared to the market, so investors should prepare for some volatility as the company expands and competes with its peers. In summary, the Federal Reserve's rate cut and new product initiatives are anticipated to support the stock in the near term. The long-term potential hinges on successfully meeting ambitious member and revenue targets, along with maintaining strong credit and profit margins. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 10th of September, 2025, it was reported that Needham assigned SOFI a buy rating along with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 30th of July, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned SOFI an underweight rating accompanied by a hold action. On Friday, the 11th of July, 2025, it was reported that Cowen and Company assigned SOFI a hold rating along with an initialize action. On Wednesday, the 11th of June, 2025, it was reported that Stephens assigned SOFI an overweight rating with an initialize action. On Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned SOFI a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to SOFI stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and price-to-book ratio as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock as neutral. The following signals have been identified for SOFI. The SOFI stock displays buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is expected at levels of $28.03 and $24.92. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, the 3rd of September, 2025, and the stock has since increased by 21.72%. Further growth is anticipated until a new top pivot point is established. Moreover, a buy signal has been identified from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. It's noteworthy that trading volume decreased on the last trading day despite the increase in prices. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, it is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 14 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 14 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 79 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal from 77 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 75 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SOFI. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $25.62 and $22.58. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead the stock to fall to the next support level. In this case, SOFI finds support just below today's level at $25.62. If this level is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $22.58 and $22.40. This stock exhibits average movements throughout the day, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. Over the last day, the stock moved $1.33 between its high and low, or 4.59%. For the past week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 4.96%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for SOFI, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A high PE ratio could indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors anticipate high growth rates in the future. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 4th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 8 cents. Keep an eye on these numbers as they can significantly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SOFI. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the stock could move upward swiftly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume as a guide for when to exit. On the downside, SOFI encounters its first support level at $25.62. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for SOFI from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 9th of June, 2025, Rochelle Jeremy conducted an insider purchase of 1,033 shares of common stock. On the 18th of September, 2025, Rochelle Jeremy executed an insider sale of 98,733 shares of common stock. On the 18th of September, 2025, Keo Kelly carried out an insider sale of 10,036 shares of common stock. On the 15th of September, 2025, White Derek J. made an insider purchase of 4,356 shares of common stock. On the 15th of September, 2025, White Derek J. also conducted an insider purchase of 78,964 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 2.153. In total, insiders purchased 4,432,161 shares and sold 4,681,304 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $28.96, reflecting a decrease of 2.86%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, which indicates a medium level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 82, significantly heightening the risk involved. Additionally, there is a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom identified 13 days ago. Is SOFI stock a good buy? SOFI shows several positive signals, but we do not consider these sufficient to categorize it as a buy at this time. Currently, it is more appropriate to view it as a hold or accumulate in this position while we await further developments. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 23rd of September, we anticipate that SOFI will open lower by approximately 11.7 cents, starting at $29.69. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.